Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Andy Flagler from Rush Truck Centers of Joliet, Illinois. With the 5 locations we have in Chicago with Rush, we've got everybody in the Chicagoland area covered, and throughout the country, Rush is the largest dealership network in America. So from coast to coast, north to south, east to west, we've got you covered with more locations and service bays than anybody else. I want to thank you all for coming to Demo Day here in Rush Truck Center Joliet. This is the last truck of the day, and I know it looks like it's going to rain. So we'll try to keep it short and simple, but we want to show all the features, advantages, and benefits of the new MV. So when you say MV, for those of you that are customers already, it might look like a 4300 or a Durastar, but when you get 100 feet away, it looks the same. Right up close, you see it's a whole new truck. So I want to start with some of the advantages on the outside, some of the improvements. We'll work our way around and we'll get to the interior. First thing about MV, which you could basically call most valuable in your fleet, I like to think it's most valuable, is the safety first, driver first mentality of the design of the truck. From a frame standpoint, I want to mention the huck bolt system. It creates a better clamping system for the frame. It's more rigid, more durable. The benefit is there's no retorquing, and the frame itself is solid. The cab is the big difference from a 4300. For those of you that haven't seen it before, you'll notice the mirrors in the doors. The new breakaway mirrors from the old C-loop design are now pushed down and forward for driver visibility, as well as a one-piece window and a new A-frame for the hinges. The door is much more solid. The cab is much more solid. It's also made of high-strength, low-alloy steel, so it's durable and it's quiet on the road. And it also resists corrosion better. One of the advantages also of the paint process is it's electrostatically dipped in a primer prior to paint, so you have the longest resistance to paint corrosion and a 5-year warranty. As you notice with the door handles, if you were to wear gloves, I'm a pretty large oversized guy, but the door handle, solid for cold or winter. No taking off the gloves, the driver doesn't have to worry about it. As you can see, 52 degree on the door, widest opening door in class. So for a guy that's average size, no big deal. But from a grabbing, loading, and entry standpoint, the door itself creates, for a guy my size, easy entry in and out. When you close it, solid, airtight. You'll notice that when we're inside the cab and when you're driving it, much quieter and a lot of visibility. As we move around to the front, you have lots of options with engine, frame, and size. Your cab is a standard day cab. You have an extended and a crew. So no matter what application you have, emergency, utility, wrecker, dry van, we can spec the truck exactly to your needs to maximize performance and fuel. The hood itself, very light and easy to open. No back strains, no workers' comp claims, okay? Your fender has many options: steel, chrome, painted black. You can also extend it if you need extended front. 2 engine options: Cummins 6.7, Cummins L9. So 6.7 Cummins dominates the medium market. Everything now is translucent from a serviceability standpoint. Your driver can check everything, your technicians can check everything. Easy pre-trip inspect, easy to maintain. As we close the hood, nice and easy, no problems. As we walk around the truck, being a 26-foot dry van, there's also other options in terms of the frame. You can do a standard or a low profile. For those of you that have customers where you might be using them in and out of the van or the truck, the low profile sits on 19.5-inch wheels versus 22, so you've got options for ride height. It's awesome from a standpoint of specability, as well as options that you need to build the right truck for the right person. Fuel tanks and DEF are on the same side. You can also do extended steps for safety. Again, safety first, driver mentality. I don't know why some brands put them on opposite sides, but we make it easy for the driver when he's pulling in the fuel pump, so he's not moving around or switching stations to fuel and DEF the truck. As you can see, 26-foot dry van with a liftgate on the back. Lots of options with liftgate, lots of options with body. This truck, again, most valuable, MV, can fit any spec, any vocation, any occupation that you need, and it's also one of the best in class from an inside standpoint. So if you'd like, we can step inside and we'll show you the new interior. Okay, we're now sitting inside the new MV. Lots of new features, advantages, and benefits to the new cab. First thing I want to talk about is the driver sitting position. As I mentioned outside, the new aero mirrors, pedestal mirrors, are positioned lower and more forward. From a driver standpoint, we've lost the 2-piece window, better visibility, and less head movement from the standpoint of the driver not having to move away his eyes from the road. So now with better positioned mirrors and a one-piece window that's more solid, the driver has much more visibility peripherally, side to side, as well as forward. On top of the mirrors, we have the best visibility of the windshield, best in class, as well as the sloped hood and the visibility around the truck. So you have the closest availability to see everything around the truck from the driver's seat of any brand out there in medium duty. High safety features, a lot of benefits for the driver, for safer drive, rider comfort. We go to the dash, all new dash. Now this is the basic 3-inch display. You can offer the higher display of the 5-inch LCD screen, which then brings in your opportunity for Diamond Logic, which is the most advanced electronic system in medium duty network. The Diamond Logic allows programming options, maintenance options, tracking options for you, your fleet, or your driver. Everybody can track the truck to accumulate data, as well as absorb the information in order to properly maintain the fleet and maintain the truck. It's the most advanced system on the market. It's best in class, and it's just something that International offers as standard. It's not an option. If we move through the dash display, you'll see we have a 2-man bench passenger seat, which allows for a flat display on the dash. You do have an option for a wing panel, but not with the passenger seat. On a 2-man, you can do that. Also on the wing panel, you can get wood trim and move up to a deluxe interior. But as far as this goes, this offers cup holder, storage, extra USBs, and the main thing about the MV is the new HVAC system. Best in class, where we weren't before, now we are. You can actually defrost this entire truck in less than 30 minutes in sub-zero weather. So by the time your driver is done with pre-trip, he can be fully ready to drive without having to wait for HVAC. Not to mention it gets pretty cold pretty quick when it's hot out. Very much a driver comfort safety issue. You have 2 different options for your automatic. You have the dash stick as well as a column shifter. The column shifter can also have the engine brake in it. This system is based on your choices, what you want to do. Obviously, a third person here, this would be difficult, but for a 2-man system with an opening here, every option for the driver as to how you want to spec the dash gives you what you want. Storage up top, as well as a work area on the dash. So as you can see, plenty of opportunities to store what you need. And with a work area here that's removable, there's your fuse box. No going outside, everything is waterproof and drip proof. So God forbid he spill his coffee or drink, snaps back down and you can't get them wet, your fuses stay well done. So from the standpoint of the dash and everything else, your MV, your most valuable option for the truck in medium duty, gives you everything that you need from the standpoint of speccing what you need for your drivers, for your safety, for your performance and durability. Some of the other advantages that we have inside the truck are the new displays. Your steering wheel controls are laser etched and backlit, as well as the HVAC. More durable, longer lasting, and even with gloves on, won't wear off. Your driver can see everything. So I know the weather's getting bad. I know we got to get inside, but I want to thank you all for coming out to see the MV. There's still more advantages I can still discuss for all of you that are interested. The 3-piece hood saves money on repair. Your instant headlight changeability with halogens is minutes saved. Lots of savings from a maintenance standpoint. So anything you need from an MV standpoint, you've got the most valuable truck to go in the most valuable fleet for you as our most valuable customer. Again, my name's Andy with Rush Truck Center Joliet. We hope to see you soon. And for everybody that would like a quote, we're ready to help put a truck in your fleet today. Thank you very much.